Ben Yedder Player of the Month has been announced as one of the nominees for League 1 Player of the Month, and it's very exciting, lots of hype about him. And in this video I'm going to be talking to you about when most likely this SBC is going to be coming out, also some investments that you can do for him so that you can make lots of coins, and also is he guaranteed to win, what's going to be going on, who are the other nominees, what are their stats. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure that you do subscribe. I'm going to be making lots more videos just like this one, also talking to you about trading and investing, how to make coins, also about the market, when it's going to go up, when it's going to go down, so you definitely don't miss them. So going straight into the video now, like I did mention, 3 nominees for League 1 Player of the Month did get announced today, and there were actually a few players that did miss out. I did hear about Mbappe, possibly Icardi, but this is how League 1 have decided to do it, so we can't really argue with that. And it's something that you do need to keep in mind, it's in all of their control. So for example, if Ben Yedder, he's definitely the most hyped about card and people want to get him, but definitely keep in mind this doesn't guarantee that he is actually going to win it. The votes only count for a small percentage, and the main decision is still decided by the board of the league, because it is a very important decision for them. They do take it quite seriously because it is the player that's going to represent the best player in their league for that month. So it is quite a big thing, and it's not just going to be purely from what we want. And for them, the EA Sports Player of the Month SBC that is going to be released is pretty much irrelevant into their factors, but the vote does still count, of course, for that small percentage. So the stats are for Ben Yedder. I have heard a few different sources, but this I think is the most accurate one that I did find. So he's played 3 matches, 4 goals. Then there is also the other 2 nominees. We do have Di Maria and we also have Thiago Silva. So Di Maria has also played 3 matches, 2 goals, 2 assists, and Thiago Silva 3 matches and 2 clean sheets. I have heard, of course, some of these stats do vary from where you do kind of like check them, but I think this is of course kind of like the main fundamentals. I think these are pretty much accurate from what I can find, and like pretty much just all around the average what I am seeing. But like I did mention, there were a few nominees that did slip away, like Mbappe, Icardi. Not too sure what happened to those, but League 1 has decided these 3, and in my opinion it is pretty much plain and clear to see that Ben Yedder is the best option here. On the stats as well, 4 goals is actually quite a lot, so that's very good. And the next option in my opinion, possibly Di Maria, but I think Ben Yedder is definitely going to be able to seal the bag here and actually get this Player of the Month. And actually looking at when it's going to be released, I do think it's going to be released on Friday the 15th of November. I think that is going to be the most likely date, because it usually takes a week to actually process this, and we did get a release today on a Monday. So I think this time next week, Monday, is going to be when we are going to have this processed, but we do usually get the Player of the Month cards on Friday. So I do think that's most likely when we are going to get him. The main thing that most of us are talking about is the price. How much is he actually going to cost? And his inform right now is around 320,000 coins, and this is 85 rated. And you can imagine EA Sports are going to make this card, this Player of the Month, League 1 Player of the Month, around 87, 88 rated. I think EA Sports are at least going to make this SBC 400, 500k. It's extremely difficult to predict, but I definitely think this card is not going to be cheap at all. His one to watch is 400k, so that is kind of like showing the potential of how much he would go, and even more than that when he would get upgraded. So I definitely think he's going to be a very expensive card, but he could possibly be worth it if he is going to be extremely overpowered like all of us are expecting, and definitely going to be really terrible to play against. Looking at now some investments that you could possibly make, that you can possibly even sell in the hype, or maybe just wait until they are required. It depends if you want to go for maybe like 86, 87 rated cards. Maybe you want to go down that route of the gold high rated cards, or you could try and look at some informs. Maybe that will be some hype that you will need to require them. That could possibly work maybe this Friday when a lot of people think that he is going to be released. That could be a good time to sell. Maybe these cards are going to go up a lot. There's going to be a lot of hype around these investments, and I don't think this SBC is going to come out this Friday. I think it's going to take around a week to process all of the votes, because we did get it at the start of the week, this Monday on the 4th of November. So I think we will get it on around the 15th of November, but still, it is still possible that we can get it this week. But like I said, I'm not too sure how quickly League 1 are going to process the votes and actually make their final decision. If you guys do need any other help, you can comment down below. You can also DM me on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.